Chefs of Reddit, what are some obvious signs you'd pick up on that the average Joe wouldn't when you enter a restaurant that it's going to be low quality? Large varying menus.
Large varied menus with a ton of ingredients. Small tight menus mean they order constantly and the ingredients are fresh. This sounds bad, but a lot of seniors or a senior menu means the food is probably pretty bland and middle of the road. Dirty bathrooms, dirty floors equals dirty kitchen. If it's busy, then there's a reason. If it's empty, there's a reason.
I used to work in a restaurant that had a rat problem. I never saw a rat, but the smell they created was something else. It was especially bad in the basement where we stored dry goods and paper products. Heavy sweet animal decay. It was less strong upstairs, but once I had smelled the basement it was easily recognizable everywhere. The smell is very unique, instantly recognizable, and it kills an appetite like nothing else. There have been several times that I've walked into a joint, recognized the smell, and walked right back out. Edited spelling.
Not a chef, my sister is though, and I worked the dish pit as a teen. Hit the bathroom. If it disgusting, and I mean dirty, not things like broken tiles, then don't expect a lot of hygiene in the kitchen either.
Not a chef, but I've worked in a kitchen. I'd have to say if the place isn't clean and the menu is old or ratty. Or if the menu is like a book. That means it's probably mostly heat and serve cafeteria quality.
If you know any plumbers who have restaurant clients, talk to them. They'll tell you exactly where you should avoid eating.
Ex-chef, but weirdly, the setting. I've found if a restaurant puts effort into the ambience, it's normally an extension of their food. Not always, but it has been a pretty solid rule. Edit. Also the composure of the waitstaff. Do they look knackered? A bad sign. Are they gliding around with composed urgency but not haste? A good sign.
If you can hear yelling from the kitchen. If the chef is freaking out when it's a slow night, it's a sign they suck at people management. If they're loud enough to be heard on a busy night, they lost control of their line.
If Gordon Ramsay is holding 2 pieces of bread on either side of an employee's face.
The bread. It has to be good bread. If they can't get the bread right, they don't know anything. No chef in their right mind half-asses the bread.
Stale oil smells from down the street and dirty extractor fans.
Huge menus under 30% capacity on a weekend night. Grumpy, disheveled, aloof etc. servers or hostess. Pretty much if they look like they don't make enough being there to care about being there, they don't. Dusty bottles at bar. If you can check off one of these boxes, you're in for, and at best, mediocre meal. Tacky or worn furnishings and missing lights are a big one for me too, but not enough to include them as an absolute.
I asked my mom this. She's worked in restaurants for decades, and this is what she told me. Look at the wait staff's name tags. People usually keep the same name tags the entire time they work there. There should be a little bit of wear and tear on them. If everyone has brand new name tags, that means they're all new and service is going to be slow and bad. It also shows that the restaurant isn't good at staff retention and should make you question the quality of what you're eating. She also said that the best places are the ones you hear about via word of mouth. If your friends go and love it, they will tell you about it. So if you see a place advertised on TV a lot but your friends don't say, "Oh man, go try X, it's great," then it's probably bad.
This might sound random, but if there's a fish tank, take a look at it. If it's clean, you can bet the kitchen is too. Why? Because restaurants stay in shape by having thorough, daily cleaning routines. Fish tanks get dirty very quickly if they're not taken care of, just like kitchens. If the fish tank, which is not vital to the functioning of the restaurant, and also a pain for the employees to clean, is in good shape, it's a part of that routine, and you can bet that everything else is too.
Less about the food and more the whole thing, but if you notice a lot of turnover, it usually means management is awful. And bad managers will run a place into the ground with bad decisions and cutting corners.
For average non-fancy dining, no chef's picks, house specialty section on the menu is a really good sign that you're about to drown in mediocre. If they're not proud of something, it's a bad sign. In fancy expensive settings, if all anyone can talk about is the view, then you might as well go to a diner. The food is gonna be bad, exceedingly bad for what you're going to pay. Seriously, I've never worked nor eaten anywhere with a stunning view that didn't serve lukewarm garbage at a highway robbery price.
Not a chef, but I eat out a lot. If you go to a hole-in-the-wall ethnic place and it's full of people of the appropriate ethnicity, it's probably gonna be legit. For example, local taco place nearby is where all the Mexican construction workers go for lunch. The food is the best, but it looks like a total hole in the wall.
Restroom condition alone will tell you lots.
Huge menus, wobbly tables, beat bathrooms and no one greeting you at the door. That last one's pretty obvious and pretty key. It costs nothing to be acknowledged, and is a free and instant indication of everything else you're about to experience. You can also smell it. If you've been in the industry for a while, you can sense the state of the back of house when you walk in the door. Even in big restaurants and hotels, it permeates a long way.
On the menu. / how big is it? / does the food have crossover, does it use the same ingredients in many dishes? / what condition are the menus in? Of the place. / cleanliness of the bathrooms and waitstaff areas, not just the tables. / how does the ceiling look? Of the staff. / how much like a zombie do they look? / if staff have to use customer bathrooms or an outside bathroom, did you see them wash their hands? Kitchen staff have to wash hands when re-entering a kitchen, but still have to wash hands at the bathroom. / how happy / angry are people and how polite? / what is the look on their faces when you are saying your order? Is there a silent plea? Other customers? How busy is it? What kinds of customers? If it is mostly elderly people, then don't expect much from the food, as it is probably cheap and bland. Of the building. How clean is it around the building? Does it reek of dirty oil or garbage?
Owners like the ones from Amy's Bakery.
Thanks for this post. It really explains a lot and helped me see what my wife, ex-Coast Guard food service, is looking for when we go out. And why she does it.
If it's Hispanic food, and you don't hear someone shouting in Spanish from the kitchen, it's gonna suck.
Check the bathrooms. The bathroom and kitchen usually have the same standard of cleaning done every day. If you can see older messes and stains in the bathroom, chances are the kitchen has it just as bad, if not worse. Always ask for your drink without ice. Ice machines are some of the most disgusting things in a kitchen that produce food, and even a well-maintained one is prone to molding very quickly. Better safe than sorry. Larger menus will have a lot more variance in quality. If you're at a place with a larger menu, stick to the stuff that's shown in the pictures. That's what the place is good at. Usually. Try to spot a manager. If it's a slower night, there might only be one and they might be in the back. If it's Thursday to Sunday night, though, most places will have at least 2 managers, one for the front and one for the back. If you can't spot a manager within 1 minute on those nights, that's usually a good tip-off that the quality isn't going to be up to what it should be. If the managers don't care about customer service, you can be damn sure their employees don't, either.
Overly bright fluorescent lighting, or on the flip side of the coin, very dim lighting that you can barely read the damn menu.
If you can smell the seafood, then it's not fresh. Fresh seafood doesn't have that scent we usually associate with it, it doesn't get that until it's old.
Bubbles in the ketchup. They've married it too many times, and now it's starting to ferment.
The place is empty on a Saturday night.
Back of house for years but not a chef. A few things I look for. If a place is popular with service industry folks, it's a good sign. If they're younger patrons and they're friendly with the staff, that's a good indicator the place is popular with other folks in the industry. If the bartenders are pouring lots of Fernet, it's popular with service industry folks.
I was not a chef for very long, but spent some time in the industry. Look at the fish tank if they have one.
Huge menus with a wide variety means their ingredients probably suck.
There's a clown speaker clown face that takes your order.
Not a chef, but have worked in hospitality. If you see lots of plates left half full, run.
May your day be filled with joy and happiness. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more quality content every day.